Hi everyone, welcome to your Leo reading for relationships, June 2025. And I'm just going to mention off the top, because I did this for the others kind of in your group. I kind of sat down to read in a group, so Taurus, Gemini, and Cancers alongside yourselves. And you were all kind of like a quiet, melancholic, kind of sad energy. So interested to see how it manifests in your reading here for relationships. But I'm mentioning it because if you have any friends or relatives or anybody close to you under those 4 star signs, so Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, um, they might be someone that you can reach out to and connect with, because they'll kind of have a deeper understanding here in June, kind of going through their own emotional headspace, and maybe support each other and love each other to work through things. So we're going to do the charms first, and we'll just see where the energy wants to focus for June 2025. We got some movement here. And this is relationships with people, with pets, food, money, the workplace, with self. Sorry, I'm just holding here because I can feel charms moving in my fingers, which means they're not ready to move yet. And you're not alone in the sense that quite a few charms are falling in this area, because the other readings also had kind of like a primary focus, I guess I could say. Okay. I'm going to bring, nope. I was going to bring that back to where it fell, only because it's one of my more 3D charms. So he does roll around, but they wanted me to leave him there. So just seeing if they want to go anywhere else where we missed. Okay. So I'm just going to fix these up a bit. That helps me tune in, see where they want to start. But I'm also going to get some, we'll get our tarot cards. We've got a couple cautionary charms here. This one's interesting, the way it's kind of touching all 4 here. It's right on the heart's curve here. Okay. So you're seeking some truth. You want some answers here in this kind of section. Sense of lies. Maybe that's why you're kind of melancholic. Some past hurts here, past people. Okay. All right, so let's see how the cards fall for Leo, and let's see what your relationship focuses are for June. So like I was saying, people, pets, relationship with places, food, money, kind of all encompassing here for June. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chaotic, like the circus they just landed on. So you know what? We'll leave all of these with the chaos up here. I don't think anything. I think everything's still where it was when that all that fell out. Okay, let's see what other cards they want for you. Okay. And this one's kind of peeking. All right. Kind of 3 and 3, half and half. I'm not sure why I'm commenting on kind of the very, I can't say even because it's 3 and 3, but it's like kind of split. Like there's this mirroring. Maybe that's what I'm trying to tune in here to, a mirroring effect. Even I was kind of drawn into the back of the cards there as I was saying that mirroring effect. So maybe you're Maybe you're mirroring this person. Maybe your mood is mirroring somebody's. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in here where they want to start. Are we going up top, starting below? I think I'm going to be down here, actually, starting with my little ribbon, my gift bow tie. It's on past life lesson to learn. I did randomly, well, I shouldn't say randomly, guided to make this tile blue, so emotional space. So maybe there's a past hurt, because I did come into this reading knowing that you'd already be in sort of an emotional state. This is about expecting the unexpected. This could be a receipt of news, but if expecting the unexpected in context of a relationship reading on a past lesson. So this is a let go of what other people have done. Well, we started off with that mirroring it message. So you might be bringing presumptions to your current relationship right now in June. So this is a focus for you to work on is don't presume somebody's going to respond a certain way, act a certain way, because that's how it happened in the past with, 3 or 4 other people. Well, that's fine. 3 or 4 other people might have reacted that way, but person 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 aren't. And I'm just pausing because I was getting the pullback here about receiving news. So I don't know if this reading is that news, like if this is a bit of a serendipitous, came across this reading because you need to hear, the expect the unexpected kind of message. Like, don't hold on to these emotions, don't hold on to these preconceptions as it relates to this, your relationships right now in June as you're navigating through June. But we'll see if it gets more specific. But right now, there's sort of that expect the unexpected, and this receipt of news. And we have my pendulum, which is about like a time of balance. It's on faith and past lessons. So this is really just believe in yourself to be able to let go, believe in yourself to be able to move on, to believe in yourself to be able to learn the lesson, to get the message, that incoming message, that incoming news that I was saying that the bow tie here represents. And it's also balance. So the cards came out pretty chaotic there at the beginning. We have chaos up here that we're getting into. So balance and learning how to regain that balance. Have faith that you can regain balance, coming here from your past lessons so far to date, right? Through life. My dog has just come to bother me and interrupt. So he doesn't usually show up for readings unless he's bringing a message. So he's reinforcing this balance and that you know what to do here. So we have my turtle, and this is the larger of my 2 turtles that I have, and it's on faith. So when he's big like this is actually my pray for insight. If you are someone of faith, if you practice a religion of any kind, so pray for your answers, pray for the courage, whatever you're seeking right now. Or you can go into your dreamscapes. If you're someone that vividly dreams and remembers your dreams, your insights will be there. The other connotation is, this has been a long journey where you're at now, and they're recognizing that. So we're coming off the plethora here of a past lesson and the need for balance, and you know how to regain that. It's because you have a lot of knowledge here. So kind of that saying, like, not my first rodeo. I did say my dog here showed up, and he usually shows up when he's a messenger. And then I went into the turtle here, the wise one, who brings knowledge. So have faith that you know what you need to know regarding this relationship or this person, this situation that you have on your mind right now. Your wisdom here is on find the truth elsewhere as well. So that's acknowledgement as well that you know that like you're very self-aware, so you know when you don't know. So you know that you'll need to reach out for advice when you know to do that. And maybe this is a reminder of that's your kind of demeanor, that's your kind of personality. So why haven't you yet? And we have magical moments here, reminiscing memories. So if you're again looking at the past, so you're reminiscing, you're right the caution here of reminiscing and preconceptions, but get out of your memories, get out of the reminiscing, get out of the what happened before, expect the unexpected, which is maybe having the faith in yourself here to find your balance. Maybe that's why this is on the line. It didn't pick any one tile here. It's we're talking about focus. We'll see if your animal spirit is in the cards. It's saying animal spirit, but that could also be the turtle. So look up, because the turtle did land on faith. So look up the spiritual meaning for turtle and see what resonates for you out of the multiple sort of the multiple characteristics and messages that the turtle spirit animal brings. So we have no lies and older man here, and strong is beautiful. So strong is beautiful is all about embracing your confidence, your self-confidence, your self-awareness as well. Are you contributing falseness? Right? Learn from a past lesson. Stop reminiscing. Again, expect the unexpected. So how are you changing? Right? As you continue on. And we have older man reinforcing the turtle here, the wise sage, which I think is yourself in this case. Because your spirit animal is coming to you and reminding you of all this knowledge. All of this is all about the knowledge that you have from all of your relationships to date, right? If that's two, but two long ones or two short ones, there's still knowledge to be gained that you have here. So being flexible, right? Changing your perspective, right? She's upside down here. And I even kept putting the unicorn upside down when I said I was doing it so I could see the words, but now unconsciously or unintentionally, I was flipping it always upside down, sort of changing the perspective here, right? Don't be stuck in your memories. Don't be stuck in the reminiscing. Move forward with fresh and new, new perspective. Paired with imagine, so creativity. And I was saying connecting in the dreamscape, right? For your answers. And look here, you're reaching up to Father Moon here. You're connecting in for you're probably visiting the Akashic records with your guardian angel while you're sleeping. So there's an emphasis here of like sleeping on it. That's where you should be spending your time in your headspace, not in the emotions, not down here in the water of the emotions, but up here in your center of knowledge and insight, self-awareness. There we go. I don't know why your group is also playing with my camera so much. Cancer was just as bad. The Cancer reading was just as bad. Okay. And then we have TikTok. So, I would say June. The time is now for this embracing the change, right? He's holding the clock. He's cupping it. He's embracing it. He's he's grabbing hold, he's taking control, he's not allowing time to pass them by. And the numbers are just kind of floating all around, right? Which means you're in control of this, this kind of next step, where you want to take your relationship with yourself. How are you going to find your balance that makes you happy? And this could just be letting go of who you were in the past. As we age, our body does change. We're not as flexible. Here, her body's changing. It's transforming into some stone, and there's flowers growing on her. So the passage of time, we have the passage of time. We have father time. So for those of you that this is resonating with, maybe you're focusing too much on aging, or time, the passage of time. Your turtle, right? Your passage of time, and they don't want you to. Time is somewhat irrelevant as when it's related to working on self and growth of self and being happy with self. We all grow at our own pace, and I feel like June is a key time for the angels here to come in with a reminder of continue to move on. Continue to strive to evolve and be the person that you want to be and who you want to be, and move out of this emotional space. Don't listen to the detractors, and don't bring forward past comments. Maybe somebody said negative comments about you pursuing something, and you want to pursue it again because it's a passion. Just do it. Their opinion doesn't matter. Okay. I'm coming up to my leopard here, my wildcat, my cheetah. And this is a caution from soul energy, angel energy, that the time is now, essentially. Sort of this tick-tock urgency, which is opposite to what I was just saying here. I was saying, like, don't worry about your birthday coming up, right? This passing of time as you evolve, the pace at which your life is changing, your environment is changing. That's fine. And this is on think before acting. Oops, this is on think before acting. So they want you to actually slow down. Again, if I come back to this, stuck in the memory, stuck looking back. And they're slowing you down here as well. Just go at your own pace is really the reminder here. Is your pace is your pace. Don't try to be influenced by anybody else's pace, society's pace. So the crab is influence, and I just mentioned influence. So maybe that's the real meat here for June for all Leos watching is not getting too hard on yourself. Don't get down on yourself if you feel other people's lives are changing, and there's this sense of pace here, balance. Even like your cards in the intro, like they flew out very, very quickly, right? Everything's fast here with you, and your cards here for June are telling you no, slow down. And my crab here, on the new start, this is usually a caution of a negative influence in your life. This can be a person, or it can just be something, right? It can be a substance, an addiction, or it could be ourselves getting in the way. So there's something blocking your new start here next to think before acting. So most likely this is yourself, because we've started off the reading of June focusing on your relationship with self, and you're pushing yourself too hard, too fast. Maybe you're trying to achieve something too quickly. Maybe you're pursuing an MBA and you're going too fast, or you're jumping into a new start too quickly. They definitely want you to pause and think about this. And I'm quite intrigued that it's paired with what I, within the charms, what I read as sort of my universal health symbol. And this is about greater sense of awareness. It's on right now, not right now. And this is a caution for the need for greater self-awareness. Listen to your body. So I don't know if, because sometimes these feelings, like looking back, is related to appearance, and we have strong is beautiful. So I don't know if you're being too harsh right now on your commentary of your self appearance, like commenting about wrinkles, or maybe you found a single gray hair. Maybe you gained a little bit of weight lately. They really don't want you to focus on the negative connotations of these normal changes, but rather just listen to your body, right? Like, maybe the weight gain is from the emotional stress you've put on yourself. So the weight will drop once you start to love yourself again, right? And regain your self-confidence here, your self-love here. The bad influence here with regards to the new start, or don't rush into any kind of anything cosmetic, or any kind of crazy dieting plan, or fasting protocol, as I'm being brought up to the chaos of the circus tent. This is chaos in the environment, or a sense of chaos. And it's family involvement. So I don't know if maybe I'm going to chew. I apologize. I wonder what the sneeze was for. As I got to the family here, so I don't know if that's a touchy touchy topic, or maybe this is where the touchy relationship is. But it's also my nose. So nose for me is like judgmental, snobby, right? Someone's either looking down at you, or kind of away from you, better than, kind of egotistic. So I don't know if there was a family gathering, right? We have a circus tent, so I don't know if you went to, or you just visited family recently, but I feel like there may have been a comment, a side comment, an unnecessary comment that has like triggered this fall into your relationship with self. And maybe that's why I was just feeling that coming into your reading this, because it felt like just a sudden melancholy. Even her hands here, they're just starting to change. So I feel like maybe somebody's words were quite triggering to you, or an environment. Maybe you observed someone in the family, maybe they just had a significant weight loss journey, or they just had a glow up. I don't know, maybe they did some kind of cosmetic surgery, or they really focused in on themselves, and now they're revealing all the effort and work that they put in, and how happy they are, and it's has triggered you here. So my grapes are about changing perspective. And so we have manifesting your desires with a message here to change your perspective in order to reap rewards for your efforts. So, if we have a poor self-image, and we wish that we stood up straighter, we have better poise. Well, if you put a little effort into practicing how we want to stand, or in front of the mirror, just different ways of positioning the body until you have a position that you're like, oh, okay, now I love myself again. So, there's this call to just change your perspective on self, to find sort of that self-confidence back here, the loving yourself again, that I'm really getting from your reading here, Leo. Which, to be honest, I'm kind of shocked to get from Leos. Not that all of us humans obviously go through periods of self-confidence hits, and all of us, every single person that I know, can look in the mirror and find X number of flaws instead of X number of beautiful things about ourselves. So I feel like you're stuck in that space, which I'm saying it's odd for Leo, because I always look to you all within my social network as you're always the one that's confident and ready to embrace something and go for it full force, headstrong, right? And then yet here I see such an opposite version of you, very quiet, demure, almost weak-like, lacking in the self-confidence here. And the three cards that they tossed out all together. So as you can see here, the melancholy that I was saying, that I was feeling coming into the reading, you hear in your boat. You're not really navigating. You're not looking up at your soul self here, right? You're looking down at yourself, but you're not looking up. You're not using the glasses. You're not really caring where you're going. You're just kind of sitting here in the ocean of feelings. Lack of confidence in self here. Not seeing the beauty that you are. Your beautiful wings aren't open. You're not showing off your dress. Nothing. And then you have mending sort of your relationship here with yourself. Right? She's talking. Yeah, you're connecting with your soul self. So we're coming back to connecting in that dreamscape, connecting with your angels, going to the Akashic records. So here you are, you're connecting in, and then you're also connecting into yourself, right? Coming back to the reminiscing. You can look back at who you were, but there's nothing wrong with who you are now. And that's sort of the message here that you need to hear. You're still the one and the same person, right? Her hair's still curly, just a little bit lighter. She's a little bit taller, maybe. Maybe she can't sit in a way where she can cross her legs, right? She's more wise. She's spent time. So, again, learning those life lessons, bringing forward from, childhood to present day, who you are, and continuing to evolve. And then we have co-create paired with that. And there's a lot of spots here, right? In this card, we've got the egg is spotted, our wildcat is spotted, the flags have the diamond pattern. So I don't know if this is you looking at all your flaws, and your angel here is trying to get you to see that this is just an egg and this is a cat. Like, don't focus so much on these spots. And so the co-create again is working with self, right? Working internally, working on your thoughts and your feelings and how you feel about yourself. Because the egg is still beautiful even though it's painted, right? At holiday times, we celebrate with different decor. We even just put decor in our home that looks like this. And then the wildcat is beautiful. That's his beautiful coat. Different colors. So the spots are actually beautiful. So I don't know if maybe you are someone that's living with a condition that displays on your skin. So either, it could be dry skin, could be blemishes, could be psoriasis, could be just discoloration or different coloration. And all these things don't make you any less beautiful or visible to others, noticeable or attractive. It's things that we tend to focus on that others don't see, right? Right? She's here. She's focusing in on it, but there's no one else looking. There's no one else looking. This is very much very like self-inflicted kind of messaging here about a relationship with self, and improving your relationship with self. And sort of the time is now to embrace being who you want to be, right? Maybe you've been holding back, kind of covered here in the cloak, and maybe you're not willing to show everyone how creative you are. maybe you only sing in the car, in the shower, and you should be out performing on stage. Go ahead and do that. Embrace your strength. Stop telling yourself that, when people in the past used to tell you to stop singing or be quiet, don't listen to them. They're in the past, they're gone now, and you've learned and you've lived that. Everybody has their own different musical taste, so you're going to find the people who enjoy your singing, enjoy your style of music. So June really is a call for you to work on yourself, your relationship with self, rebuild up that self-confidence that you have, be self-aware, make sure you're not making yourself sick or making any fast decisions that will alter or change your body, your physical body, or maybe even your nutritional system. If you're making a drastic, uninformed change, right? Like make sure co-create here, right? Make sure you have the support network, the experts, the people that you need involved, for a slow, proper evolution. Don't be fast and chaotic. And also this kind of family involvement, this close individual or this environment, um, this scenario or circumstance that happened. It could have been comments in the workplace. Negative people are negative people. Doesn't mean that you are any less beautiful, any less smart, any less valuable, any less wonderful than you actually are because someone had a bad day and a negative comment, right? So I'm going to look forward to connecting in with you in July to see how your relationship with self has grown. And let's kind of see what the new focus is for the month. So good luck and connecting in with your soul self. Again, connecting into your dream realm here, sleeping on it, and going at your own pace, right? You're going to grow and evolve at your own pace. So don't worry about what other people are saying about where you're at, how you're living, how you look. You're perfectly fine just the way you are.